Hey, good morning. Hey, Pokemon. Yeah, we're running Modern today. I plan on doing Modern on Tuesdays and kind of just free for all throughout the rest of the week, um, depending on if and when I play. So I've been playing some Pox off stream, bunch of Pox off stream, and I ran that Sunday. It's fun. Um, Definitely got a lot of salt concedes. Um, but Taking out the rack again. Um, This is my preferred deck list. This is what I ran last time and likely what I'm going to be taking to the RCQ this Saturday. So just going to try to get some more reps in it when I can. Um, I've done a few deck techs on this already, so not going to delve too deeply into that. Finally picking up Damnation thanks to two by two. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, James, yeah. Um, Play rack here every Tuesday. No promises on how we'll do, but you know, I'm here. I'm here playing. I've been running pretty well though with the rack. It was a month ago. All right, let's go. Let's hope our opponents have to take like three mulligans when they start. We lose die roll game one, and we're playing against Yorion. I think I think versus Yorion, I just want to have maximum number of cards in my hand. Maybe we'll draw into actual decent spell here. We don't, so we'll go ahead and crime them. I think that we'll spend our next couple turns probably Ravens criming. We'll see. This is four color, so if they've got red and six on turn two, we're gonna be sad. Looks like they do. Yeah. Okay. We'll just have to kill. We'll just have to kill red and six, or maybe draw into. I was gonna say draw into Blood Chief's Thirst, but no dice. We're gonna just Ravens crime them a few times. Hopefully there's a Teferi in our future. If we get Teferi'd here, we're just kind of dead, I think, yeah. We needed to not get Teferi'd there. So I think I will run back Raven's Crime, discard Factory. We needed this like a turn earlier. This is Omnath. Oh, just Yorion to hand. This feels like Solitude. Yeah, that's fine. I think next turn we'll go float black, get Pithing Needle for Teferi. We could just strip their hand here. Which I think we do. Could have been better just to get a rack, but we'll get one off this Saga. Lucky that we drew into the land. I'm gonna start pressuring them. Sorry, I'm gonna try to kill them. Land. Okay. So we theoretically have the win. This could be them playing Solitude. Just endurance, okay. All right. We got there. Game 1 versus 4 color. That's pretty big. Um, bring in the Turox, bring in the Break the Ice. Maybe I want a couple pushes for Omnath. Hey, thanks Puff Trees. We just took game one versus four color. I had to mulligan this, sadly. I'll keep this and I'll put back Smallpox. Just hope that we don't get Veiled turn one. Looks like Veil. I'm just gonna run to the Veil. If they have it, they have it. They don't. So I'm glad that we went. Play Heath. Do they draw it? Okay. Spreading Z's. It's fine. Just need an Urborg. How about a Saga? I'm not gonna play out. This is probably a mistake because we're out to get Stone Rained by the Knight of Autumn. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just don't think we really had a choice though. Gotta hope that they miss their land. They do theoretically miss their land, but um, we need to draw into a black source now. Thankfully, we do. I'm gonna try to eat their Knight of Autumn. I think now that they didn't play out their Omnath, I'm gonna not do that. Okay, that's fine. We really want a black land here. We don't get one. I think we just have to defend, right? Really missing on our land there. It's pretty painful. Did I bring in Damnations? Value those on the sideboard. A mistake. Mistake. This might be a game three. Just not hitting our land drops. Okay. Do they bounce spreading seas? They do. Land tapped or land untapped. Okay. It's fine. Black land. All right. I'm just gonna go to the next game because I'm pretty sure there's no way we beat 6 cards in hand. I think that this makes me want to change my sideboard plan just a little bit. Boop. Bring the Damnations back in. I think I'll cut a couple Smallpox. Do I want these Fatal Pushes? Do I want some Dothies on the play? And we know they have Prismatic Ending. Let's just have a better hand. Let's not have to mulligan, and let's just have a better hand, I guess. Be more lucky. Opponent and I are pretty close on time. Uh, huh. Well, I can get to Lily. I think that's good enough. Going to attempt to just hit their fetch. That's good. I'm just gonna play Factory, play out a rack, and then they play Ren and Stick next turn. I'll just eat the land. Okay. That's pretty good. Rip. Um, I'll needle naming Ren and Six. And I'm hoping to draw into black mana next turn with this line. Probably have to Fury here. Knight of Autumn. Okay. We have a window. We have a window to draw. Um, black mana here. Come on. We don't, sadly. So I think we just go factory, play the rack, play Lily, down to Lily. I mean, we're not in an amazing spot. We haven't seen any snow basics out of them. That's why I brought it in to break the ice. They could have force in hand. I really want them to play something here. That's 4 mana. Okay, that's 4 mana. All right, black land, black land, black land. Um, guess that's fine. It's not amazing. The question is, do I go for their face or do I try to hit red and 6? I don't even want to go up. That just gets replay Beseiju. Like I really need to get this to stick, I think. I think that's the way that I win is getting Turok to stick. I just don't think that I need this card in hand. I can't sacrifice. I need to I think the way we win is Turoking. Just act like we forgot. There we go. There's the snow basic. Black land. Come on, deck. I just don't. Sometimes Magic plays you, right? Guess we're lucky we dodged Chalice. I think we're locked out at this point. We just missed our black mana too many turns in a row. It was just kind of like last game, um, where we just didn't draw. This is Fury. We scoop. It's not Fury. We lose our Lily. All right, sorry everyone. We just didn't draw our black land, and we died. So it's the beats. That's the beats sometimes. I run 24 lands, and 16 of them tap for the color that I need. No, 17 of them tap for the color that I need. And any of them would have put us ahead there, or at least at parity. Hey Jeff. Yeah. Really disappointing. Really disappointing when the you get on the wrong side of variance. We're on the draw. We have two lands, one of them Saga. Um, so we'll need to find a third, but we're on the draw. We just played against four color control, and games two and three we just didn't find a black land, and like the two critical turns that we needed it, and we died because of it. We're playing against an Affinity deck, it looks like. Okay, good. Um, I'll go Urborg here, so I can go double black next turn. So Inquisition's probably not gonna hit anything, so I probably will hold it. But if we're going to just only draw Inquisitions, I may as well just check to see if they drew something. Didn't. All right. Yeah, this is a wrench mine out matchup for sure. You're gonna get to draw two. Okay, we have target now for Thirst. One mana draw two seems pretty good versus our deck. I think we just have to kind of hope to be bigger than them. Two targets. We're gonna have a hell of a time. Okay. We can block Ginger Brute for a turn unless they activate it. I think we're dead, right? Depending on what they attach it to. So we have to kill this now to not be dead. I think we have to get Pithing Needle for cranial plating. And then Thirst targeting Ginger Brute, Swamp, play Bridge. Hope they don't have Prismatic Ending in their deck. Lily off the top would be great. Another Saga. See what's in their hand. Metallic Rebuke. It's a good one. Hey, 7 viewers. There's got to be a reason why they run white in this deck, right? It has to be prismatic ending. All right, does not look like they have a way to get through bridge. Okay. Wrenchmind out. Spellbomb out. Might want this Damnations in. I think I bring out Thoughtseize. I'm trying to decide if I want these break the ice here or not. Probably too narrow, right? But they're also a Saga deck. I'm gonna try it. Hope we can tag like another bridge. Hope we can tag a Treasure Vault or Saga. They start with 7. I'm gonna keep this. Springleaf. That's a good rip. So play Swamp and say go. Springleaf. Oh my god. Well, you all did not come here to not see me smallpox, so we'll smallpox and ditch Swamp. Mono Urborg. I'm gonna play this before they have an opportunity to get colored mana. Okay. Saga would be a good rip here. Not having to play out this Urborg. It's nice. We just got Saga out of their hand. So we can attack. See what they've got in their hand here. Couple rebukes, thought monitor. We'll take the march. Considering needling their saga, do I want to needle their saga or do I want to needle welding jar or I'm not that scared of saga, right? I'm most scared of like plating. I got two rebukes in hand, which means that we're not going to be casting stuff for a while. I might just do saga. And I have to start working through these rebukes, so I may as well, right? I'll just keep my life total high. Second thought monitor. They've got March post board, so we're worried about March. Could it be right to name plating? I'm gonna see if they drew into their marches here. I'll take their cranial plating. Their hand is mono rebukes. Second welding jar, shadow spear. So more discard would be great, especially now. All right, so they probably named Lily here. Okay, EE. Opponent names EE, which we did not bring in, which maybe we should have. I'm gonna try to kill their Memnite now since it gets under our bridge. We'll see if they want to burn a rebuke on this. If they want to let it go. I'm happy if they rebuke. They regenerate. Okay. That doesn't do anything currently. So we'll hold. Our Turok can block this Mem Knight. Yikes. Yikes. Um, so we need to draw into. I have to trade here, right? We have to trade here. Keep my life total high. We have to draw into um, targeted discard spell. I think that means we're dead, right? Okay, that's fine. Um, take the take the play. I think I do want to bring in EEs. I'll bring the EEs in over the break the ice. Go first. His hand is serviceable. No early removal, but I'm gonna do this for 0, and then I'm gonna crack it. They can save their Ornithopter if they want. I'll take 4. Opponent misses their attack step. Um, what am I afraid of here? They probably have Rebuke up. Sure. I value the being able to kick Turok next turn. Hit for 4. We get the last 2 cards out of their hand. I don't know if I want to. Do I want a Damnation or do I want to small to Turok? Probably Damnation, right? And then I get to take some cards out of their hand next turn. They can't play anything. I play that so I can start drawing cards with Castle Lockthwain. I'm gonna try to draw into a discard spell here. We don't. Hoping they miss on their land here. They can block now. So how do we play this? We can swing. Okay. This is like best case scenario for us, right? Play factory, smallpox. See if we can find second rack. We don't. Probably get like Ornithopter or something here. Okay. Hey, good morning, uh, Noxilus. We are 1-1 on the day. Had an interesting Affinity matchup we just finished, and game match one was versus four color control, where we just didn't draw black source in games two and three. But all in all, I mean, so far so good. Still in it for a 4-1. For those of you joining, versus Affinity now, I guess it depends on the build that you're playing against. Newer lists running Prismatic Ending um, as a way to deal your bridge or with your needles. Um, what do I take? I can kill I'll just take their threats here. They're like pretty threat light, so let's see if they pop consider here. Don't. We need to dodge monkey. Could have been right to. All right, that's pretty good. Play Saga this turn. Opponent bolts us. So they're gonna go for Murktide next turn. Okay. So we'll make a construct, and then we'll make another construct. I think we'll get a rack. There's this, and monkey's gonna connect anyway, so may as well just get in. Darcy, probably heat here. Okay, they heat. I'll get to peek at what they're doing. Just a heat. I think we'll push Darcy now. Opponent considers. They bend the bolts. They play Scalding Tarn from hand. We're gonna just try to kill them. I'm gonna hold the land. Worst case scenario is Archmage's Charm. Okay. They go to 3 cards. Dashed monkey. Boop. Do you have counterspell? They do. That's not a bad counterspell though. So if we draw to like Saga would have been good. We have a bunch of ways to get monkey out of hand that we need to draw into. That's not one of them. So I think we'll play D this turn. We can draw a castle. So if opponent attacks, we will try to block here. And then we'll draw. This Murktide. It's Murktide 8/8. Okay. Do do do. Okay. Versus Monkey. This matchup I usually bring in like I take out some other random discard. Like and just bring in removal. I leave the Pithing Needle in because I'm afraid of Jace. Sometimes they'll play Jace post board and having an answer to it is good. Also, Pithing Needle can name Otawara to protect your bridges. Opponents deciding whether or not they want us to be on the play. Or they're AFK. Probably AFK. This is a matchup where I would love to have Leyline in the sideboard. Yeah. Like Leyline and out of Leyline and Hawk's deck that I've been running, and it does so much work versus the Murktide decks. Opponent mulligans is 6. Just hoping that our opponent doesn't have Monkey on turn 1. Please just be Darcy. It's Monkey. Alright, immediately punished for our keep. Gonna get to hit us. They tap out at all. Well, smallpox. Opponent says BRB. So we'll just hang out. But yeah, this is the list I've been playing in Legacy. Um, 27 lands, but it's more like 23 because your wastelands are kind of like spells. And then I guess you have four other mana sources. Um, but yeah, if you've never Crucible of World wastelanded your opponent, um, you haven't lived. So uh, if you play Arac in Modern and you want to have a deck that doesn't require a lot of investment um, and to play in Legacy, uh, definitely check out Pox. Crucibles dropped like to 20 something dollars, down from like where the 50 where it was. Pox is only like a $7 card. Torpor Orbs are sitting at like 8. Null Rod is the card that is actually probably the most expensive card in the deck, even more expensive than your Lilies. And they're like 80 a pop. Um, but Ritual, Innocent Blood, um, Hymn to Turok, those other cards are relatively cheap. I wonder what Bloodghast is sitting at right now. All right, opponent's back. We got a Thoughtseize here. Take our opponent's stuff. I just gotta dodge spells. The opponent can play Lily. I think we ditch Smallpox now. Let's hope we can dodge them getting a discard spell off our deck. Or a rack. Let's get rid of this damnation. Yes, it is the rack. That's what we came to do. I'd love to draw a Bloodchief's Thirst off the top or a Pithing Needle for Lily. I mean, it's good. It was good for them. They're gonna get to Cataclysm us here, or not Cataclysm, whatever the that effect is. But you probably take whatever bridge is on. Yeah. There's like I think there's actually a card that affects mimics. Right. Or maybe I'm just thinking about 6 mana Lily being a Cataclysm. Okay, let's go. Bridge. Lily. Saga. Um, what do we think here? Do we just take the pile with more stuff in it? I mean, if they've got maybe I should have made a token in response. Like my concern is like if we go pile one, then we go to five, or they kill our Lily, and then we kind of have nothing, right? If we draw, if we go if we go pile two, if we go pile two, if we go pile two, then we can hopefully just draw into lands. We've got a couple turns, so choose a pile to sacrifice. We have stuff we can draw. I'm gonna sacrifice. Okay, this could be wrong. I think I want to sacrifice pile one and then hope to draw into running lands for the rest of the game. Because like what happens, right? Like we go we go sack pile two, they kill our Lily, maybe they have heat in hand, or they just attack it with Monkey and Darcy, and then we're playing off the top. Like this something makes me think that they've got a way to deal with our Lily. But I'm gonna go with the take the land play. Watch this be unholy heat, right? They just unholy heat our Lily, and we're okay. They're both coming at me, so that means they have a way of dealing with our Lily here. Fatal push with a nice. Now, or they have Murktide. So we basically need to draw into Damnation, or we're dead. Yeah, I actually had meant to keep the second hand or keep the yeah, see we're just dead. Yeah. I misclicked because I misunderstood the interface. Um and I meant to keep I meant to keep second hand. I haven't actually been we're just dead. We're just dead there. I didn't make a token in response because I into them separating because I wanted to, which is wrong, which was wrong to do. I should have made a token in response. Yeah, the token doesn't fly. Murktide is lethal. We needed damnation. We needed damnation. We just needed to not uh, get monkeyed so many turns in a row. All right, I'm keeping this. This is game three. I'm keeping one lander because I have Cling to Dust, and I've got a bunch of one mana spells in hand. I made a mistake there. I should have picked pile two. Sorry, everybody. I think that if we took pile two, we had a real chance. I was thinking in my head, we take pile two and take Darcy. Drew into land. So another hand. I'm gonna keep him, try to keep him off Murktide and try to high roll into a land here. And then now we get to Inquisition. Take their charm. Bolt us in response. So they play Murktide. We'll ditch the Raven's Crime. And now we have removal, and they don't have any red sources for Monkey. Now they have a red source. We'll just hold. I don't know why he sacked his red source. Seemed like a mistake. Key. We're just holding. That could be true, yeah. I'm gonna try to draw into my a black source. We miss. But Lily's a good follow-up. Darcy. Okay, spell pierce. They top one card. Is this Murktide? It's Murktide. I think if I draw into land, I'm going to uh, Smallpox to play around Spell Pierce. All right. Play a Spell Bomb here. And we'll hold back to play around Monkey. And that would be pretty safe to play our Lily. Rack and play. I'm like tempted to swing to try to end the game. I think if they draw into Monkey, we're okay. Opponent dress downs. Blood Moon. All right, good call. They have 5 card types here. We'll take the dress down. Try to draw into a rack. I should have discarded before. That was a mistake. It's okay. Ease on 1. Um, how do I want to do this? Do I want to go separate their piles here? Let's see. All right, you either have blue mana or you have red mana. I will hold. All right. Yeah. It's okay. We both punted on both my opponent and I punted on our sack. Our sack piles from Lily, so it seems fair. I haven't, but um I am playing this Saturday. I have an RCQ that I'm taking this deck to. I mean, any game that you get to ult Lily 6 times is a win, even if you lose the match, right? Like just getting to ult your Lily 6 times is uh, a victory in and of itself. I actually think that of the archetypes right now, of the top 3 decks in modern, that uh, yes, Chalice for the rest of your board. Keep Chalice. I think of the decks in Modern, there's the top 3, which is 4-color, Murktide, and Cascade decks. That 4-color is the hardest for us, followed by Monkey, um, followed by Cascade. But I think that Cascade and Monkey are closer to 50-50 for us. Well, I'm like 100% just thought seizing on one, right? I'll take the Seder Wayfinder. I'm taking the Seder Wayfinder because I just don't super want them. Do I take? What do I get rid of here? I almost feel like it's. I almost feel like I want to ditch a rack because I have a Saga in hand. Probably see Bone Shards go. All right. The card they drew last turn was the card that they wanted to keep. Take one. Do I want a Lily here? Get the last card out of their hand? I think I like making a token. No, escape is not a activated ability. Okay. They're a reanimator deck. So I think because they're reanimator, I want to get I'll get Spellbomb here. And I'm gonna hold up activation, I think. Bloodghast and Bajuka Bog. I especially now want to hold up Spellbomb. I think if they play Bloodghast out, we go Bloodchief's Thirst, Bloodghast. This Ob. Yeah. So this is why I chose to hold on to the Pithing Needle because I was pretty sure that they were an Ob deck. I'm gonna lose two. So I think we Kill their token. Play Factory. Nixilis. Is it the adversary? Let's make sure I get this right. I should have read the name first, but I can't hover over it now. Yeah. I'm gonna nuke their graveyard now. Hit them for 8. I nuked there because otherwise they would have been able to get back Crocs the next turn. Seasoned Pyromancer. Draws 2. So I think we go Lily, down tick. Swing at them. Put them to 1. Then we have Smallpox next turn. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming and checking out. Every Tuesday I'm here. I'm streaming a little bit earlier today because I'm helping my friend move. But usually 2 p.m. PST. Okay, so versus their deck. It's a sacrifice deck. I think I bring out Raven's Crimes. Dothy can be pretty good. I just don't know if I want this on the draw. I wonder if I want to bring out the Thoughtseize. I bring out a Thoughtseize. Maybe I'll be on a split like this. Yeah, it is weird to see, like, we saw Persist. What do we think about this hand? We have 2 turns to draw into a land. They probably fetch, which means we have 3 draws. So I'm gonna try it. Never didn't have it. Um, I mean, either way, they get to probably get a land, right? I'm gonna take a Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah, I mean the keep, like that's why I like Clean to Dust here, is because Clean to Dust helps us get into our lands. Okay, well we're gonna kill that. So we'll just hang tight. Okay, we'll eat their land here. Play out Spell Bomb. Ball Therapist is a real weird card. All right, so they get their land back. I think I go Lily. Go up with Lily. Probably discard Smallpox. Hope they don't have Persist, huh? He's going Lily. Okay, Lily just gained us 4, which is good. I think I'm gonna go Lily again. Discard Dothy. Opponent discards Rex Sage. They might have the other 1/1 haste lands. They might be trying to decide to use. But if they do, they have to crack this Bloodstained Mire, which they probably want to hold for Bloodghast. I'm essentially like trying to discard Bridge. Okay. Opponent has Rex Sage in hand. We lose our Lily. I think I just... This is a really tough spot. It's like, do I play... They have but we just have to hope they don't draw into a persist. We have to hope they didn't bend the Rex Sage here, and then we need to draw into a persist. Or I hope they don't draw into persist. Which is very likely that they'd be able to find it because they've got Season Pyro here. Okay. All right. Land would be best draw. All right. So you get a couple draws here with so Culling Ritual, Bloodstained Mire, they reveal. Seer Wayfinder is the card they drew for turn. So they get to hit us for 1, for 3. So we're gonna push our Cabal Therapist. And we'll just name, I don't know. They got Culling Ritual to play. So I think we just name Obnixilis. We just have to hope they don't draw into Persist here or Rex Sage, K Command. All those things are pretty bad for us. All right, Factory is good because it means we're protected against them getting back Rex Sage. Yeah, the thing is like I'm more worried about them getting back Rex Sage at this point. Now we have our win condition in play. We have to dodge K Command. Sadly, we took out our um, did we take out Wrench Mind? We did. I think now I take. I'll just eat something. Doesn't really matter what it is. I wonder how many K commands they have in their deck. Do they not have? Okay, so they do. Okay. Opponent plays Archon. We'll take a draw. Pretty good. We'll get them underneath the rack at least. Just like an Archon. Nice. You might just get burnt out by Archons. This makes it so top deck. Uh, K command doesn't kill us. Hoping to dodge persist for one turn. Opponent gets their blood gas back. I guess this doesn't save us exactly from K command because they have the 6 power in play. K command gets us here. Is this Archon? Just Ob Nixilis. See what's in their hand. And we'll just hang tight. I'm gonna eat one of their Archons. Take a draw. How do I want to do this? We just hold pass. I made a mistake here. They probably weren't expecting to be able to attack. We'll just block. This could be them trying to set up for Archon. Okay, they play a land. I'll let this happen. I'll let them get back their Bloodghast. I think now I take a land. Okay. So if we can find a discard spell, we're in a good spot. Okay, a little risky here. What do you got? I think that wins it for us, right? All right, 3-1. This one goes out to all of you who doubt Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, love me some bridge. All right, last match of the morning, when we're on the play, or we get to choose, and I'm gonna be on the play, and we have a serviceable hand. And I start with 7 cards in hand. We got to take the red and 6. So this is creativity. I could just smallpox here. It's worth it. Let's say we smallpox. If I smallpox, they got into 5 cards. I got down to 3. Because I play land 5, 4, 3. I don't think it benefits me to smallpox right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll fire ice. They might go for factory since it's the thing that does stuff. Yeah. So we get remanded. Teferi. Okay. I think we'll I don't think they play Lightning Bolt in their deck, but we'll check. Whoops. All creativities. Um, guess we have to. Yeah. I don't know actually know what we haven't seen. This is probably the this is probably the Titan version. How many does this need? Three other mountains? Land lets us murder Teferi. All right. One damage, please. They might be going for like uh trying to set up double creativity. Man. So now they get to double creativity. I think this game's over. So they bounce. They don't get to play at instant speed. So I think we can. So what do we do here? They might be trying to go for triple creativity. Discard Second Lily. I'm gonna try to get. The fact that they just had all of their combo pieces in hand is brutal. Like having three copies of it in the top 20 cards is super rough for us. Take the kill Lily. All right, opponent goes up. We don't show them bridge, right? Now Teferi in play. I really like Nile Spellbomb. Maybe I want EE in. What do I want to take out? Do I not want the brutalities in? I just don't want that. I don't really need that. Smallpox is pretty good, but I don't know. It's just have a better starting hand. This hand's a little bit better. I know it's got a lot of colorless in it, but so we have a red on 6 here. I'm loving Urborg. Fury. Bouncing our Saga. Well, the good news is we'll get to kill the Teferi at least. Okay. We just lose to second creativity. Okay, Nahiri. Jesus Christ, we're just getting fucking wrecked. Opponent doesn't even care, they just get rid of lands. we've lost this one too. I'm gonna kill token in response. This could be remand. Looks like remand. Nope, they just. All right, let's draw into a black land and resolve this Turok. So I think, yeah, we got thoroughly handled here. This deck just had all the interaction for us. Blackland. All right, this at least gives us a chance. So they get to fetch um, to protect their Nahiri. So we need like push. Oh, there's your into creativity. Okay, yeah, that's it. Ended up 3-2. That was a kind of a thrashing for us. I don't think that we were even remotely close in either of those games. The fact that it's let's see. Oh, cool. Crucible. I own a Crucible now. Um, that's one of the things with this deck is that um, it's like Misha's Factory is I've won a lot of games with Misha's Factory, and there's been games where I really wanted one and I just didn't draw it. Um, and the game was like close, like it might have been like 2 points or 4 points, which easily could have been two Misha's Factory swings, but uh, is are did we just get the raw end of variance there? Because there were three games on this league where we just didn't didn't have black. and we're running 17 black sources in our deck. We're not even running the full play set of Mishra's Factory. Um, so let's see. Just want to see how unlucky I am. Why is this not loading? Okay, so let's see. I guess was 17 with 17 um, black sources. Yeah, thanks, Puff Trees. We're like we're a little over where is it, 80% to hit. Um, we're a little over 80% to hit on curve. And if you, I think, we're somewhere between this and this. So we were in the 90% camp um, for hitting it on that on turn 5. And we didn't. So I think that's a real, but I think that's like a question, you know, and I think that's always been the question for the rack since Urza Saga's been introduced is how many colorless mana sources can we afford to run in our deck that wants um, BB on turn 2 and triple black on turn 4. Uh, I don't necessarily think that we need BB on turn 2. It's not like Smallpox and Wrench Mind are always our turn 2 play. Like I think I've been like a little more conservative with these cards, but it just seems like versus the 4-color control matchup and versus the Indomitable Creativity matchup that we just got kind of effed on variance. So, anyways, that's gonna be my stream for the day. I'm gonna go help my buddy move. Thanks for popping in, everyone. I will see you at least next Tuesday, probably sometime before.